The enhanced DPS will come in force on the 1st of July 2015. There are 4 key changes. First, the DPS will be simplified to a single-stage system where accumulation of demerit points will trigger debarment of foreign workers. Second, the number of demerit points will be calibrated to deter employers from putting their workers to unnecessary risk at work. 3, the validity period of the demerit points will be extended from the current 12 months to 18 months to bring about sustained adherence to good WSH practices. And lastly, the demerit points will be accumulated on a company-wide basis, and debarment of a contractor's access to foreign workers will apply to the entire company instead of by contract. We hope the enhanced DPS will help drive companies to put in greater coherent effort to address systemic safety lapses across their work sites. Mr. Karthikayan also asked about MOM's effort on the management of major hazard installation, or MHIs in short. These installations include petroleum refining and manufacturing facilities, chemical processing plants, and facilities where large quantities of toxic and flammable substances are stored or used. The likelihood of a major accident for such installations is low due to the stringent workplace safety and health management system in place. Notwithstanding this, the complex operation environment and high concentration of highly hazardous chemical means that any accident can potentially result in catastrophic consequences. And therefore, I'm glad that Mr. Karthikayan spoke about this. In March 2014, MOM set up an interagency task force to review and enhance our existing regulatory framework for MHI to be in line with the international best practices. Involving key government agencies such as NEA, SCDF, EDB, and JTC, the task force has completed its work and will be implementing the following changes. First, we are shifting away from the prescriptive one-size-fits-all regulatory approach. Instead, MHI operators will be given greater flexibility to tailor their risk mitigating measures to best suit their needs. Operators will also take on greater responsibility of their safety, health, and environment, or SHE in short, by proactively identifying and managing the risk created. For this, we will be adopting a safety case regime where MHI operators will need to integrate all their SHE protocols on site. They will also be required to demonstrate to the regulators that they have managed their risks to as low as reasonably practicable. Feedback from the industry consultations indicate that MHI operators understand the benefits of the safety case regime and are receptive to it. We will continue to work closely with the industry to jointly develop guidelines, including technical guidelines, for the safety case regime. Next, we will introduce a set of MHI regulations under the Workplace Safety and Health Act. This is to effect the safety case regime and streamline existing SHE regulatory requirements for MHI. To mitigate potential domino effects in the event of a major accident, MHI operators will be required to share pertinent information on the nature and extent of risk imposed on other installations within the cluster. This will allow neighboring sites to take these additional risks into account in their risk management processes and emergency response planning. We are targeting to enact the MHI regulations in first half of 2016 for implementation in 2017. Lastly, the National MHI Regulatory Office, or NMRO in short, will be set up in 2016 to better coordinate safety case assessments, inspections, and investigations. Led by MOM, the NMRO will also consist of officers from SCDF and NEA and will serve as a single regulatory front for MHIs on SHE matters.